Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at Fortnite's Battle Royale, or as we like to call it, FUBG. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Fortnite PvP mode, Battle Royale. Whether you love it or hate it, we're going to take a look. I'm going to show you some gameplay, talk about my own personal thoughts about the game, and discuss some of the things that people are saying on all the social media websites. Then you can form your own opinion and let me know down in the comments below what you think, if you like it, if you dislike it, if you think it takes away from certain aspects, if you think it's going to turn into a cash grab, anything like that. Let me know down in the comments below and I'll make sure to get back to you. So let's be real for a second. I don't think anyone saw this coming. From what we were teased, we all thought it was going to be a reincarnation of their PvP/PvE mode from the alpha called Block Party. Now, unless you were an alpha player, we didn't know what this was either. We knew it was some like weird thing where it takes Fortnite mechanics and it pits you against other players and there's like PvP a little bit and you build a little base, but we had no idea this was coming. And to say the least, the hype was real. We were all really excited to play this new game mode. My chat blew up, everything blew up. It was a lot of fun. But they said it wasn't going to be available to the 26th of September. So I update my game, and lo and behold, it's live. It's a PTS version of Battle Royale, but I mean, it's there. It's on a test server. It's early access for players that paid for early access. That's, you know, it's a good thing. That's why there's no rewards or anything. We are just testing the full release of this mode. And what this game mode is, if you don't know, it's a Battle Royale genre game. So think H1Z1 or PUBG or the countless other titles that this mode was influenced by. You start with nothing versus 100 people, you find weapons and ammo and health packs throughout the map, and you use those items to be the last man standing. That's basically it. If you played one, you've played them all. Now, the mechanics here are fun. You could build traps, you can build walls, you can build yourself a little fort if you're like the last 3 people. It's definitely a cool game mode to introduce with Fortnite mechanics. These same mechanics need to be tweaked and balanced and, you know, actually work. There's a lot of problems with this right now, but like I said, it's on a PTS version. There's a lot of stuff that's like unfair and, you know, just things that could be better. There's a lot of lag, there's a lot of bullet lag, stuff like that. But with all that out of the way, let me tell you about my experience of the game so far. I loved it. I did. People may not agree with this, but I strongly disagree with those people. It's a great implementation of the Fortnite mechanics into a new kind of game mode to keep the game fresh and fun. The whole building aspect where you can build your own fort or your own base and put a trap in there, the fact that they added traps, I think is really cool. There's not any of that in any other kind of Battle Royale game. You still have your own caveats and their own pitfalls like camping and, you know, stuff like that, but that's with any of these games. So, you know, I jump in, I find a gun, I get some kills, I have a good time. Me and my chat are laughing about it, having a good time, and you know, everyone's experience seemed to be the same thing. But then some bugs started to happen and some glitchy stuff. Now remember, this is a PTS. It's a PTS and it needs a lot of polish. But for a game to come out with 2 big updates, I'm talking this and Survive the Storm, within like a month, that's pretty remarkable. But like I said, it needs polish. I've had my gun not shoot. I've had people glitch through doors and walls, and I've had people kill me with a pickaxe after shooting them because of lag. Now, there's also been the other side where I've had, you know, advantages because of stuff like this, but, you know, it shouldn't be either way. It should be absolutely even for everybody. Now, I personally, unless there's some major tweaking involved, I don't think Fortnite mechanics for guns and shooting are precise or accurate enough for this to actually be competitive in any way, but I don't think they're going to be the next esport. I don't think that's what they're trying to do. I think it's a breath of fresh air into a new game mode, and you're just supposed to have fun and hang out, especially since there are no rewards. It really keeps the competition down instead of people screaming and yelling at each other from the second you spawn. But even with these little polish and tweak things, I still had a lot of fun. It was a breath of fresh air, and after grinding for hours and hours for more drops of rain and lightning in a bottle and all that stuff you need to upgrade your characters in the main game mode for a late game that doesn't really exist, I really like this, and I thought it was a good change of pace. So when you die, you go back into the lobby, and you know, that happened a couple of times, but when I went back into the lobby, I started reading the global chat, and a lot of things people were saying were negative. A lot of things. I'm serious. It was like 80% negative stuff. Now, if we take out the 20% of these people that are complaining because they got instantly killed and, you know, they don't like the new game mode because they keep dying, well, then we're still stuck with 60% of the people. And that's not good news, and that's definitely not good news for Epic. I did a little digging and went online and posted on Reddit under the title #FUBG. The link will be down in the description below if you want to read it, and it kind of blew up. It got like 70 comments within an hour, and a lot of them were negative. Some people were there and they were, you know, protesting of why they would do this. It's not what they were sold upon and stuff like that. Some people said they loved it. I was one of those people. Now, in this right here, I was the one who said the only harm I see in this, it brings away from the main game. I said that. And this person replied to me saying this is not a small issue. The issue actually contributes to a death spiral of PvE gameplay. Basically, as stated, toward Twine's Peak is getting hard to find a match. I said that as well. It will be exacerbated. And this is absolutely true, guys. This is happening right now. I have yet to play a PvE game where someone randomly joins me. If I don't go in with a full team, I'm going to do it by myself. Which, when Twine Peaks, you can't. You can't do that. It's really, really hard to do. So at this point, I completely understand. I completely get it. And I agree with it, that it does bring it away. However, now there's 100,000 more people playing the game, or something to that effect. And maybe, just maybe, they'll stick around and check out the PvE. This person said that, you know, they didn't want to play a PvP game. So knowing that PvP was going to be introduced at some point in Fortnite's history, the guy said, was your plan to quit playing Fortnite in 5 years when the PvP mode came out then? And he goes on to say, if at the start they had said this is going to be a PvE co-op survival game and part a PvP game of any type, I wouldn't have bought the game. Instead, they said this is a PvE co-op survival game that might, maybe, get a PvP a couple years down the road, after the PvE portion of the game is complete, balanced, and mostly bug-free. But that's not what they did, and that's why I am mad. So this is another one that I agree upon, only because it detracts from the main game. The game is not bug-free. Absolutely not. There's a lot of things that still need polish and reworking. Like, everyone still hates the loot system. The loot system's still terrible. The Storm Llamas were a step in the right direction, but if we're talking strictly PvE terms, this was a step back. So besides the mechanics in Battle Royale that actually need polish, I don't have a single problem with it. Besides the fact that it detracts from the main game. You cannot find a game, you can't do it. If you go to the streaming websites, Twitch or YouTube, there's people here that haven't been there forever. I've never even seen them before, and it's all PvP content. And the only problem with that is PvP content brings in toxic players, and toxic players ruin communities. Look at Smite, look at any MOBA ever, look at anyone. They all have the worst communities ever. And, you know, we had a really good thing going for a little bit with the PvE. But you can't knock Epic. It brought in a lot of people to play their game, which is, you know, what they need. So besides the mechanics of inside the actual Battle Royale and the fact that it detracts from the actual game, those are the only things that I have a gripe with. Otherwise, if you don't like it, don't play it. It doesn't affect the main game mode at all. There's nothing in Battle Royale that actually affects your main gameplay. And as of right now, there's absolutely no rewards for even winning the game. There's nothing, because it's on PTS right now, so you don't get anything. So once the game gets larger, and hopefully, you know, issues like this will vanish, and the PvP/PvE parties can stay in their separate channels. If you don't like one of the things, then just don't play it. Maybe they will start having rewards, cosmetic rewards for playing the FUBG. Maybe they will flesh it out so certain guns aren't broken. I mean, it is just PTS, and you gotta remember that. I enjoy the new game mode. It's a nice break from the grind fest that is Fortnite. I had a lot of fun playing it for the few hours that I did. It needs a lot of work and a lot of polish to be better, because as it stands right now, it's more about luck than any real quote-unquote skill. This isn't going to be the next esports game. People are trying to make it like that. It's not. This is meant to just, fool around with, have some fun with your friends, and have a good time. They are bringing teams into it on the 26th, which me and a lot of people are looking forward to. We're going to have an awesome time. I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a free content update 1 month after a game's release to be so polarizing. Love it or hate it, I think FUBG gave Fortnite a jump start that it most definitely needed. So, what are your thoughts, guys? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think they should improve on it? Do you think they should get rid of it altogether? I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. If you're a big fan of it and you like it and you want to continue to play it, but you don't have anybody to play with, come join the Discord. The link will be down in the description below. 499 members strong. We're redoing it a little bit so you can trade weapons still, but everything like that. But we're also going to have squads for this specifically. So you can go in as a 4-man, duo-man, 3-man, whatever the queues may be, and have a good time with your friends. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you stop by the Discord. Come hang out with us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was insightful. I hope it helped you out. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Until next time, TikTak out.